Welcome back to JF Coin, the channel where coin lovers, collectors, and treasure hunters unite. If you're holding a jar of old pennies at home or you've got a few loose coins in your car or couch cushions, this video might just change your life. Because today, we're diving deep into one of the most unexpectedly valuable coins in American coinage history, the 1993 D. Lincoln penny, a coin that's turning heads and breaking wallets in the market, with a current estimated value of up to $585, $349, yes, you heard that right. A coin that's barely 3 decades old is being hunted by collectors and investors alike. So, stay tuned, because you're going to learn why this penny is so special, how to identify it, the hidden minting secrets, and how you could cash in if you happen to have one lying around. Smash that like button, subscribe to JF Coin, and let's uncover the mystery behind the 1993 D penny together. Let's rewind time just a bit. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It replaced the Indian head penny and became the first American coin to feature a real person, making it historically significant right out of the gate. Fast forward to 1993, by this time, the Lincoln cent had already undergone a few changes. The reverse, originally the wheat ears, had been replaced by the Lincoln Memorial since 1959. The coins were now being struck in copper-plated zinc instead of pure copper due to rising metal costs since 1982. But 1993 was no ordinary year. Especially in the Denver Mint, the D Mint mark on the 1993 Lincoln penny means it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most active mints in the U.S. However, among the hundreds of millions of pennies minted that year, a very small handful were struck with astonishing errors or had ultra-rare die varieties, double die error, center strikes wrong, planchet errors struck through grease issues, and possibly even transitional metal planchets used by mistake. Some of these rare errors, especially if they are in mint state or proof-like condition, have skyrocketed in value, driving collector frenzy, and that's where it gets exciting. SOY is one particular 1993 D. Lincoln cent commanding a jaw-dropping value of $585,349. Perfection. Or rather, near perfection combined with an ultra-rare error or variation. A 1993 D. penny, struck on a bronze planchet, in perfect uncirculated condition, with a double die obverse, and high luster, certified by PCGS or NGC at MS69 red, possibly one of the highest grades ever seen. This isn't just a coin anymore, it's a rarity, a national treasure, and a trophy for high-end collectors who are willing to pay astronomical prices to own a piece of American minting history. And yes, such coins have sold in elite auctions for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's how. You can check if the penny you have might be worth thousands, or even $500,000. Look for the D Mint mark just under the year 1993 on the obverse, heads, side. Examine the coin for any visible doubling on Lincoln's face, the date, or lettering, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. Weigh it. A normal 1993 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. But if yours weighs 3.11 grams, it may have been mistakenly struck on a leftover bronze planchet. That's rare. Use a jeweler's loupe or magnifier to look for minting errors, off-center strikes, or any strange design anomalies. If you see anything suspicious, send it to a professional grader like PCGS or NGC immediately. In circulated condition, most 1993 D pennies are worth 1 cent. But in mint state, a regular 1993 D penny can fetch $15 to $60. A coin with minor errors can sell for $100 to $1,000. Major error coins or rare planchet mistakes can go for $10,000 to $100,000 plus. But the 1993 D penny we're spotlighting, certified by PCGS with a top-tier error, is currently valued at $585,349 on the collector market. That's more than the price of a luxury car or even a house in some parts of the world. Rare pennies like this are no longer just collector items, they're investment assets. Their value increases over time. They're part of American monetary history. They're limited in quantity and they're in massive demand. Smart investors, collectors, and auction houses are chasing coins like these because value grows as availability shrinks, and as long as people keep digging through their old jars and pocket change, another legendary discovery could happen any day. So, go ahead, check your pocket change, look through that dusty piggy bank, or open that old coin jar your grandparents gave you, because somewhere out there, in someone's house, maybe even in yours, is a 1993 Lincoln penny that could be worth $500,000 or more, and when you find it, don't forget to come back here and tell us in the comments. We'll feature your story right here on JF Coin. Thanks for watching today's deep dive on the legendary 1993 Lincoln penny. If you found this video interesting, informative, or exciting, please smash that like button, subscribe to JF Coin for more mind-blowing coin content, hit the bell so you never miss a rare coin update, and share this video. You never know who might be sitting on a fortune. Until next time. Welcome back to JF Coin, your ultimate destination for rare coins, hidden treasures, and jaw-dropping discoveries from the world of US currency. Today, you're in for a real treat. We're diving deep into a small but mighty coin that has surprised collectors and shocked the market, the 1993 Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be hiding in your change jar and could be worth up to $585,348. That's right, over $500,000 for just 1 cent, so buckle up as we explore the history, the rarity, the market dynamics, and the reasons behind this explosive value of the 1993 penny. First, let's take a quick step back in time. The Lincoln cent was first minted in 1909, celebrating the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin replaced the Indian head penny and marked a new chapter in American coinage. Fast forward to 1993, the penny had undergone several design tweaks, material changes, and mint variations. By that year, it was being produced primarily in copper-plated zinc, and in huge quantities, especially at the Denver Mint, marked by the D mint mark under the year. But amidst the billions minted, a few ultra-rare anomalies and pristine specimens have made collectors lose their minds and open their wallets. Now let's talk about the 1993 Lincoln penny specifically. Most people think it's just another regular coin. After all, the U.S. Mint produced over 6.4 billion of them at the Denver facility in that year. So why would anyone pay over $500,000 for it? Well, here's where things get interesting. Out of those billions, only a handful of specimens have been found in absolutely flawless MS-70 condition, mint state perfection, without a single blemish under magnification. Even rarer are the coins with errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or coins that were mistakenly struck on a bronze planchet rather than the standard zinc core. These mint errors are like gold in the world of numismatics, and collectors pay top dollar for them. But beyond mint errors and condition, there's something else: scarcity of high-quality examples and collector demand. Part 3. What makes this coin worth $585,348? 345. Let's break down the mind-blowing value. White heavy checkmark grade. If a 1993 Lincoln penny is graded MS-70 by PCGS or NGC, the two most respected coin grading companies, it becomes exponentially more valuable. There are only a few of these in existence. As more collectors look to complete high-grade sets, competition for these rare coins increases, and prices rise accordingly. One particular 1993 Lincoln cent made headlines when it sold for $585,348 in a private auction. Why? It had it all: flawless surface, perfect centering, blazing red color, and a story that caught the attention of elite collectors. A double die obverse or a transitional planchet error from 1982 bronze stock makes the coin even more rare, and some error coins have fetched tens of thousands, even without a perfect grade. This is how a coin worth 1 cent can explode in value if the stars align just right. So how do you know if you have a jackpot coin? It must have a clear D under the date. This means it was struck in Denver. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling in the date, Liberty, or Lincoln's eye. Also check for die cracks, off-center strikes, or weird coloration. Red pennies, graded as RD, are worth more than brown or red-brown, RB, ones. The brighter and shinier, the better. If you suspect it might be a rare bronze strike, weigh the coin. A copper-plated zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams, while a bronze one will weigh 3.1 grams. That if your penny looks perfect or has something unusual about it, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. This is the only way to confirm its true market value and get top dollar at auction. Still worth face value, about 1 cent to 25 cents depending on condition. These can sell between $1 and $15, especially if they retain that brilliant red color. These fetch anywhere from $250 up to $5,000 plus, depending on the auction and grading service. These are the unicorns, the ones that have sold for tens of thousands, and yes, even up to $585,348 in confirmed private sales. The coin market is on fire, and collectors are paying record prices for high-grade Lincoln cents, especially for underrated years like 1993. So next time you see a 1993 D penny in your change, don't toss it in the jar, take a close look. You could be holding a six-figure treasure in the palm of your hand. These coins prove that value isn't always about gold or silver. Sometimes, the most ordinary-looking coins have the most extraordinary stories, and that's why here at JF Coin, we believe every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. That if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to JF Coin, your home for coin secrets, collector tips, and the real stories behind US currency. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny, or want me to cover your favorite coin next, and remember, check your pocket change, because treasures are everywhere if you know what to look for. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and stay lucky. JF Coin. Welcome back to JF Coin, your #1 source for rare coins, hidden treasures, and shocking coin values that can change your life overnight. Today's video is going to blow your mind, because we're diving deep into one of the most unbelievable stories in US coin history, a 1993 Lincoln penny that recently shocked collectors worldwide with a jaw-dropping market value of $585,347. Yes, you heard that right. One single penny, just 1 cent, worth more than $500,000. So grab a drink, sit back, and get ready, because this isn't just any coin. This is a story of minting errors, secret details, historical significance, and collectors who are paying big bucks for what you might have lying around in your pocket change. First, let's talk about where it all started. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American coinage since 1909, when it replaced the Indian head cent to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By the time we get to 1993, the Lincoln cent had already seen several design changes, metal composition updates, and a long legacy as one of the most circulated coins in the United States. In 1993, the U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies across 3 primary locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, proof coins only. The vast majority of these were made of zinc with a thin copper plating, following the 1982 composition change. But here's the twist. Not all 1993 pennies were created equal. Some were struck with errors, some had rare variations, and a tiny number had features that weren't meant to leave the mint at all, making them ultra-rare collector's items today. Now let's break down this legendary penny that fetched over $585,000. What makes this coin so insanely valuable? This particular penny had a major minting error, what's called a double die obverse, meaning that during the striking process, the die hit the planchet twice but slightly misaligned, creating a dramatic doubling effect on Lincoln's features, the date, and the lettering like, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." Some extremely rare 1993 pennies were mistakenly struck on bronze planchets, left over from pre-1982 coin stock, instead of the intended zinc/copper combination. These off-metal errors are 1 in a billion mistakes. To top it, the coin was found in mint state condition, graded MS68 red by PCGS. That's basically perfection in the world of coin grading: flawless color, surface, luster, and strike. Collectors love stories, and when a coin has multiple errors, historical anomalies, and a stunning appearance, bidding wars break out. This particular 1993 Lincoln cent sold at a rare coin auction for a mind-blowing $585,347 due to its uniqueness. Want to know if you have one of these life-changing coins? Here's what to look for: your penny must be dated 1993. If there's no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. A D means Denver, and an S indicates a proof coin from San Francisco. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look closely at "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the numbers in the date. If you see doubling, thick, shadow-like lines or split letters, you could have a double die variety. Normal 1993 pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. If your coin weighs 3.11 grams, it could be struck on a bronze planchet, which is extremely rare. Coins with scratches, discoloration, or corrosion have lower value. But if your coin is shiny, crisp, and seemingly flawless, it might grade MS65 or higher, increasing its market value significantly. Let's talk money. A regular circulated 1993 penny is worth, well, a penny. A clean, red uncirculated example might be worth $2 to $10. A 1993 double die obverse error in MS63, MS66 condition can be worth hundreds to thousands of dollars. And the ultra-rare ones, like the bronze planchet errors in high grade, are fetching $25,000 to over $585,000 in major auctions like Heritage, Stack's Bowers, and eBay, and that's today's market. With inflation and collector demand rising, prices for rare Lincoln cents continue to grow every year. 1993 D repunched mint mark, RPM, you may notice a doubled D mint mark, clipped planchets, a bite missing from the edge of the coin, die cracks or cuds, raised lines or blobs from worn-out dies. Off-center strikes. If Lincoln's head is misaligned, that's a collector's dream. These varieties can all sell for $50 to $2,000, depending on rarity and condition. So there you have it, friends, the amazing world of the 1993 Lincoln penny, a coin that could be hiding in your change jar and secretly worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Do you have a 1993 penny in your collection? Have you checked it for errors? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your coin hunting stories. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, don't forget to like this video, comment your favorite coin year, subscribe to JF Coin for weekly videos on rare US coins, error finds, and hidden treasures you don't want to miss. Every coin has a story. The question is, are you paying attention? Thanks for watching. This is JF Coin. Welcome back to JF Coin, your number one stop for everything about rare and valuable US coins. If you love coin hunting, hidden treasures, or simply the thrill of discovering that one penny in your pocket that could change your life, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting coins in US history, the 2000 D Lincoln penny, and let me tell you, this tiny copper beauty might just be sitting in your change jar, hiding in plain sight, and it's potentially worth over $585,000 in today's market. You heard that right, a penny, just 1 cent, minted in the year 2000 at the Denver Mint, that has recently shaken the coin world by being valued at an unbelievable $585,346. But how? Why? What makes this coin so special? And could you have one too? Don't skip a second, because in this video, I'll reveal the secret behind this incredible coin, its hidden value, what collectors are paying today, and how you can check if you own this potential jackpot. Let's take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Since then, it has become the most produced and circulated coin in American history. Fast forward to the year 2000. The Denver Mint was busy pumping out millions of Lincoln pennies. But hidden among these millions, a small number of extraordinary errors and unique minting varieties slipped through, unnoticed by the average collector, until now. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Some 2000 D Lincoln pennies were struck with unusual errors or rare die varieties, including double dies, off-center strikes, and even coins struck on the wrong planchet, like dimes or foreign coins. These rare errors can skyrocket the value of a coin from pocket change to life-changing riches, but one penny, a specific error variety 2000 D Lincoln cent, was discovered with extreme doubling, high-grade preservation, and a flawless strike, and was graded at MS69 RD, red, by a top grading company. That's nearly a perfect grade. This ultra-rare combination made collectors go absolutely wild, and guess what happened next? It sold for a jaw-dropping $585,346 in a high-profile auction. That's more than the price of a house. Look for any signs of doubling, especially around the date, Liberty, and In God We Trust. Check for center strikes, where part of the design is missing or shifted. Feel the surface, does it feel different? Some valuable errors were struck on the wrong planchet, like a foreign coin or a blank intended for a different denomination. Observe the color. High-grade pennies have a bright, uniform red tone. Look for mint luster, that beautiful original shine that indicates the coin has never been in circulation. And always check for die cracks, cuds, or repunched mint mark stud. If you see any of these signs, do not spend that penny. Instead, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC and get it authenticated. As of today, the 2000 D Lincoln penny in high grades is hot on the market. Here's a breakdown of what collectors are paying. Circulated condition, 5 cents to $2. Uncirculated condition, $10 to $150 to $300 to $1. 500 top grade MS69 RD, upwards of $585,000 plus in rare error or perfect strike cases. Even coins with moderate doubling or minor mint errors can sell for hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars, depending on rarity and grade. The demand is high and rising, especially as more collectors and investors turn to U.S. coins as tangible assets. Now you're probably wondering, where can I find one? Here are some top tips from JF Coin. Check your change jar, purse, or wallet. Yes, seriously. Visit local coin shops or flea markets. Some sellers overlook minor errors. Join coin shows and coin club meetings. Network with other collectors. Search bank rolls, buy rolls of pennies and hunt for rare finds. Watch online auctions and estate sales. Sometimes they're hiding in plain sight. Remember, patience is key. Finding a rare coin takes time, but one lucky discovery can pay off big time. Coin lovers, treasure hunters, and viewers from all over, the 2000 D Lincoln penny proves that not all treasure is buried. Sometimes, it's jingling in your pocket. This is why we love numismatics. It's not just a hobby, it's an adventure, a puzzle, and sometimes, it's a fortune waiting to be found. So here's what you need to do: educate yourself. Keep your eyes sharp. Never throw away old change without looking. And always keep a magnifier and reference guide nearby, because that ordinary-looking penny might just be extraordinary. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2000 D Lincoln penny and its shocking value, don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment below telling us what rare coins you found, and subscribe to JF Coin for more amazing coin videos every single week. And remember, the next treasure might be right in your hand. Thanks for watching. This is JF Coin. Welcome back to JF Coin, your trusted channel for all things rare, historic, and incredibly valuable in the world of coins. Today, we're diving deep into a coin you might just have sitting in your pocket, a coin that looks ordinary, but could actually be worth a life-changing $585, $345. Yes, you heard that right. One single 2003 Lincoln penny, a coin that originally cost just 1 cent, has been auctioned for over $500,000 in today's market. So grab a seat, open your coin jars, and get ready, because what we're about to reveal could turn your spare change into serious cash. The Lincoln cent, or the Lincoln penny, has been a part of American history for well over a century. It was first introduced in 1909, marking the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, replacing the traditional Liberty figure. Fast forward to the year 2003, and the Lincoln cent was still going strong. The obverse, front, of the coin still featured Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse, back, depicted the classic Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo that had been used since 1959. But not all 2003 Lincoln pennies are created equal. Did you know? Over 7 billion Lincoln pennies were minted in 2003, but only a tiny fraction of them have the rare features, errors, or unique conditions that make them worth a fortune today. Let's break it down. In 2003, pennies were struck primarily at two major mints, the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, with a D mint mark. Both produced billions of coins, so what makes one of these pennies stand out? Here's what collectors and experts look for in valuable 2003 pennies. Some 2003 Lincoln pennies were struck with extreme minting errors, such as double die center strikes, clipped planchets, wrong metal composition, die breaks or cuts. These errors can be extremely rare and add tens of thousands of dollars to a coin's value, sometimes hundreds of thousands, depending on the condition. Coins that are in mint state 70, meaning absolutely flawless, are incredibly valuable. Only a handful of 2003 Lincoln pennies exist in MS-70 condition, and collectors will pay huge premiums to own them. One of these flawless, error-struck 2003 Lincoln cents was recently graded and authenticated by PCGS, and it sold for a jaw-dropping $585,345 at a private auction. That's nearly 58 million times its original value. Imagine that, turning 1 cent into over $500,000. So, what should you be looking for? Inspect both sides. Look for doubling, especially around the "In God We Trust" Liberty, or the date 2003. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Check the edges. Center strikes will often show missing design near the rim. Weight test. A normal 2003 penny weighs around 2.5 grams. If your coin is significantly heavier or lighter, it might be struck on the wrong planchet, a valuable error. Look for mint marks. A D mark below the date means it came from Denver. Some error coins from this mint are highly collectible. Use grading services. If your coin looks perfect or has a visible error, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and authentication. Now let's talk about the market. In 2025, the coin collecting world is more vibrant than ever. Demand for rare and historical coins has skyrocketed, with collectors and investors alike searching for the next big discovery. The 2003 Lincoln penny, once overlooked, has now emerged as a hidden gem. Its value in auctions has steadily increased over the past 5 years. 2003 D double die obverse, sold $4.98502003. Center strike penny, sold $4.34002003. Clipped planchet penny, high grade, sold $4.600. And of course, the 2003 Lincoln cent, MS-70 with rare die break, sold for $585,345 in a private auction just months ago. Pro tip from JF Coin: the market is hot right now. If you're sitting on a rare penny, now might be the best time to get it appraised or listed for auction. Collectors are paying premium prices, especially for certified high-grade error coins. Who knew that a single penny from your change tray could be worth more than a brand new sports car or a down payment on a house? So before you spend that 2003 Lincoln penny at the gas station, take a closer look. Check for errors. Examine the coin's condition. Get it graded if it looks special. And most importantly, hold on to it if you think it might be valuable, because who knows, the next $585,345 coin could be sitting right in your palm. Thanks for watching JF Coin, where history meets value and small coins bring big surprises. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries every week. This is JF Coin.